Hello beauties, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all well. My name's Joseph. If you're new to my channel, a very warm welcome to you. If you're a returning subscriber, lovely to have you all with us today. Today in England it's a little bit overcast and I thought, well, what better day to do another foundation or foundation review. Sounds like something you beautiful ones want to watch. Carry on watching. Oh, I ought to just tell you what foundation I'm reviewing, oughtn't I? It is the, it's a spider, it's my plant. So it is a spider, but it's a spider plant. Joseph's being eaten by a spider plant, guys, just ignore that. This is the Facefinity Max Factor Facefinity Compact, and it is in colour Ivory, 002 Ivory. This is going to be way too pale for me, guys, but in the shop it looked okay-ish, but waffle. Right, let's do this, shall we? As I'm sure some of you beautiful ones at home can tell, Joseph and spiders, we don't get on. No, in fact, I can't stand spiders. They have a place in the ecology and the ecosystem. I get all of that, beautiful ones, but they terrify me, utterly terrify me. In fact, I've had many a sleepless night in the autumn because spiders breed in September. So they're far more active in September. And they're everywhere. Because I live in the country, well, basically Ely is sort of a rural countrified sort of city, I suppose. It's a bit of best of both worlds. But we just have loads of spiders, loads and loads and loads, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger by the year. In fact, one was like the size of a rhinoceros last year. It tried to bite me too. It tried to sink its fangs into my foot. I'm joking, guys. British spiders, they don't bite, but if I wouldn't like to live in somewhere like Australia or South America. They have those big bird-eating spiders out there, don't they? Severe case of waffling. Let's get on with the review. So, beautiful ones, because of the success or my love of the Max Factor Miracle Touch Foundation, I thought I might try this Facefinity, and this is a powder. It's not a cream to liquid. It's just a powder foundation. It's sweat resistant and water. So all of those. So it's going to be a silicone based one. And again, I haven't. This is going to be another blind review, guys. I'd quite like to get a name for myself for doing little old blind reviews because I think they're a little bit more interesting than your bog standard. You know, let's open the website. Let's open the foundation, let's whack it on our chops, and let's just, you know, and then read from the way that I find that quite boring actually, guys, whereas I'm trying to innovate all the time and trying to think of ways to keep you guys engaged or entertained, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, beautiful ones. I mean, I'm quite happy to do the old bog standard YouTube review, but yeah. And so what I know about this foundation, guys, is the fact that it is by Max Factor, the American makeup artist who pioneered or innovated in the 1930s, I believe it was. And his career lasted decades, and he's made up some fabulous, famous people. And this is his from his Facefinity line, Facefinity Compact. And he released I think it was a liquid makeup in the 1990s, around 1995, 96. I remember trying it at the time and thinking, this is good, because it was one of those, the very first one of those ones that lasts ages. I think the technology was first developed for lipsticks and lip stains and stuff like that. And then they moved on to incorporating it into foundations or foundations, if you want to speak English, because I am actually English, not French or Spanish. So I don't know why I'm trying to show off and do all the old foundation business. But I don't know, it just tickles me, I suppose. If you don't like my sense of humour, then, you know, just ignore it. So yeah, and this is, as I said, this is the powder compact version of that liquid makeup, and as I said, this is in colour 002 Ivory, and can you see that comes in a quite a nice little cheap, very cheap and nasty B&M or Poundland. No, I'm joking, guys. This comes in a very sleek black compact with the instructions on the back. And you can see there the ingredients. And what we'll do is, once I've got this on the old chops, then we'll have a look at the website and see whether my findings marry up. I can already tell that this is going to be a one of those long wear ones, because this is part of the same line of the yeah. And can you see there the writing? Facefinity Compact Foundation. I can't read backwards, so excuse me while I just read off. 002 Ivory, SPF 20, so that's good. This might give flashback though, beautiful ones. Titanium dioxide tends to, and that's the sunscreen which is providing the SPF 20. Medium coverage powder foundation, oil control for all day matte coverage. Good. Weightless, water resistant, does not clog pores. So that means it's non-comedogenic. That means that it won't cause blackheads and so on. Dermatologist tested, suitable for sensitive skin. And that's basically all I know about this foundation, guys. I haven't seen any literature on it. I haven't visited the website. I haven't seen any reviews on YouTube. Are there any reviews on this on YouTube? I don't know. I'm none the wiser, guys. So should we crack this open and have a look? And what I thought I'd do is also just try it with because it comes with a little sponge, and it's got a secure. I don't think you can see that. Can you? Oh, there you are. Can you see the plastic or plastic thing? Should I just take that off? Yeah, I'll take that off. I love foundations. I do. I'm so addicted to them, guys. And I think that looks like possibly... Are we moving into zombie territory? I think we're moving into zombie territory, aren't we, guys? Way, way, way too pale for Joseph's skin, but he's wasted another £15, possibly around 30 US. No, I'm joking, guys. Right. So yeah, and I was saying, wasn't I? Yeah, it comes with a little sponge. So should we try that just straight out of the pan first of all, or the pot, or the compact thing? What would you call that? Canister? Case? Case is as good as word as any, isn't it? So should we slap that on Joseph's old choppies? And then we'll try with this, either this one soaking wet or this one soaking wet. And what I'm trying to do, guys, is to try and find the ultimate foundation, which because I'm going to soon be a makeup artist, so I can use on all of my clients, and I'll probably go and buy all the different shades, but you've heard me say that gazillion times. So yeah, right, let's get this on the old chops. Sorry, guys, I should have said that this foundation was, I think, £13, £12.99 or something like that, and it is 10 grams. And I got this from Sainsbury's. I think you can probably get it from Max Factor online, or Boots definitely sell it. America, possibly Amazon, eBay, somewhere like that. Although beware of fakes on eBay, guys. FYI. Right. So, yeah, I'll go in with the old... This is a latex sponge as well, guys. Stinks. Right. So just take the old spectacles off, spectaculars, and let's load some up. And what I'm looking for in a foundation is, or foundation, is A, colour match, B, coverage, and I'll talk to you about coverage, and C, well, there isn't a C, but you know. Right, so should we just do a swatch? Let's do a little swatch. So what I'll do is I'll just fold that over. No, I'll do it on that side so you guys can... Wow. That's pretty damn close, isn't it, guys? In fact, you can't even see that. That's... Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is a spot-on colour match, guys. That is exactly my skin tone. Probably oxidised to bright orange or pink or blue, who knows. But, right. So I do the whole chops? Why not? So that's the swatch. Perhaps I should do a finger swatch. I don't like to do that on foundations, particularly powder foundations, because you have oils on your fingers, on the tips of your fingers, and by constantly going in with the powders, what you're doing is you know, sometimes you get those shiny films on the top of powder, particularly compacts and stuff like that. That's because you're transferring the oil from the tips of your fingers straight onto the top of the foundation. So what I'll just do this once, so for you beautiful ones. We'll try and make this review as thorough as possible. Can you see that on the end of its old... Put that down there. Finger, can you see that? Sorry, I should have done a different finger, shouldn't I? Bit rude, but hey, there we go. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm not going to stop saying sorry. Sorry for saying that, but, you know, it's just who I am. I'm a British man, and we are very polite. So if it irritates any of you too much, then, you know, just... Obviously, I don't want to lose subscribers over it, but... So again, I'll just have to look at the back of this this makeup item again, just to see what the claims were. Medium coverage powder foundation, oil control for all day, matte coverage. Right, so you can't see that on my skin at all, can you? Oh, and I was going to do a finger swatch, wasn't I? Joseph's getting distracted. Shall I do it? Where shall I do it? Do it there. That's just disappearing, guys, into my skin, isn't it? And again, I don't know how many shades I've got until we look at the old website, and we'll do that as soon as Joseph's finished playing. So that's incredible, guys. Can you see? No, Joseph, they can't see. Because it's a powder foundation, I assume it's going to look really heavy and cakey, possibly even chalky. The first ingredient on this and the ingredients list is, in fact, mica or mica, which is that finely milled mineral which gives glow, and they're in the main ingredient in loads of highlighters. So I'll whop some more on my face and see how this one wears. Might even do a wear test. I won't do that today though, guys. I could always do a separate wear test, couldn't I? Can you see that spot? And that one there is gone now, thanks to my DIY Salicylic Acid Peel. If you want to find out how to make that, I'll link it into the description. Fabulous stuff. I mean, the spots went within 24 hours, but that one, bloody thing appeared about 10 minutes ago. Honestly, I just sat down to film this and looked in the mirror and there was another head, 2 heads staring back at me, in fact. So this one and my old head, my normal head, is now looking back at Joseph through the camera. And that's because of the bakuchiol. It's just, and I'm sorry guys, but you know, not all of my formulas will suit everyone, and obviously bakuchiol doesn't suit Joseph's skin, so that's another 15 quid wasted. Right, so where shall I start? On the forehead? Yeah, let's start on the forehead. And I've got loads of foundation on this puff, guys. So we're looking for the fact that this is supposed to be medium coverage, so I should put some more on. And that's covered that spot beautifully, hasn't it? Very nice. Let's carry on, shall we? Let's not count our chickens before they've hatched. How are you all? Are you okay? It's lovely to have you all with me today, beautiful ones. It really is. Thank you for your comments yesterday on my art. That meant the world to me, guys. I mean, obviously, art is a very subjective thing. And as I said yesterday in my highlighting some of my artwork, I'm not an artist. I'm not a typical artist, if you like. I'm not one of those people that, you know, is... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to offend anyone, though. I'll think of it, guys. So we should have a little look at this. You see, because this is a blind review and Joseph is literally blind without his spectacles, so I'm the ideal candidate to do these blind tests with, guys, aren't I? All I can see is sort of like a blur, and it looks like a bit of an orangey sort of hue to me, but I'll put my glasses on and we'll have a closer look, shall we? Let's do that. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. It gives a lovely sheen. Can you see my nose and my forehead here? On the skin, of course it's a powder, so it's going to feel slightly powdery, beautiful ones, but there's a very, very soft feeling to it. I love the smell of it as well. It hasn't got fragrance, but it's got a very clean, non-chemical sort of smell. Does that make sense to any of you guys out there? If it doesn't, I'll shut up, but no, that is gorgeous. Really, really enjoying this foundation now, guys. So, and I think because this was possibly the second or even third shade down, and as you well know, maybe you don't know, but I've got 2 shades in the Miracle Touch. I've got Blushing Beige and I've got Natural. And when we did the, when I did the review, which I haven't released yet, so it's pointless me talking about something which you guys can't see, but I might release that before this one or after this one. Anyway, waffling. In that video, we established that the Natural is the perfect shade for me. It goes on, it looks really obvious when it first goes on, and in about 10-15 minutes it does oxidize down into an exact match, and the Blushing Beige is way too pale for me, guys, and I thought that Ivory would be too pale for me, but that's gorgeous, isn't it? Can you see? Can you see there? This is what I'm trying to get rid of by, and that's what we'll do in a minute. We'll play around with this this maquillage item de maquillage. Stop it, Joseph. Well, you know, I make myself laugh some of the time. Most of the time I don't. Sometimes I drive myself up the bloody wall. But so what do we think? It's definitely got a bit of a not a glow as such, but it certainly perfects the skin, doesn't it, guys? Could be onto a winner here. Joseph's going to start buying shares in Max Factor. What do you think, guys? Tell me honestly, please, because, you know, I could be barking up completely the wrong tree. Again, going out looking like a 21st century version of Quentin Crisp, or a man who's got way, way, way too much foundation on his face, or foundation, sur le visage, or on the face, because I can speak a little bit of French. I think it's gorgeous. I'm really, really chuffed. Again, Max Factor has met the brief. So the big acid test will be the bar. Nosy, very nosy Joseph is. I'm not really, guys. Yeah, no, the big acid test will be when I go and take photos in the bathroom, and I'll take some out of the window or fenêtre. Is fenêtre a French word? Can't remember, but sorry about the French thing, guys. I just, it's my sense of humour. Maybe not funny to all of you, but I hope I make some of you laugh at home. I really, really do. Drive myself up the bloody wall. So what do you think, guys? If you say, what do you think, guys, one more time, the YouTube viewers are going to grab you through that camera and throttle you. You wouldn't do that, guys, would you? Not to poor Joseph. No. I'm really, really impressed, actually. Really, really impressed. And this is just with the compact. This is how the foundations come, guys. Do you know what I mean? This is ready to wear, or pret-a-porter. Pret-a-porter, as they say in France. Stop it now. I'm going to stop it now, guys. No more French. Okay. Spanish? Italian? No, sorry, guys. Right. So what I'll go and do now, guys, is I'll go and take some photographs. No, stop it. I'll go and take some photos out of the window and in the bathroom, and that will be the whistle test, guys. So fingers crossed. And then when I come back, should we try with the beauty blender that doesn't smell of coffee anymore, because Joseph has scrubbed this to within an inch of its life. It's not alive though, is it? No, it's not. But good point. Smelling it when the lid's on it. It doesn't smell of anything, obviously, guys, but you're being very silly now, Joseph. Yeah, I know. It's going to be one of those, one of those hysterical, where I'm just slowly going mad or very, very rapidly going mad. So I'll go and watch this as well. And yeah, bloody hell, this video is going to be really long. Sorry, guys. Right, guys. Again, forgot to do the photos. So here's one. This is me just looking straight on. And as you can see, it looks amazing, doesn't it? Makes my skin look flawless, although there's nothing on there. Look at that. I'll tell you what this one reminds me of in a minute. Now, this one's me looking to the right. And you can't see anything, can you? Just flawless skin. Here's one of me to the left. Drone shot. And finally, flash photography, guys. And it doesn't give a great deal of flashback either. So this could be a bloody good foundation, guys. Really, it could. So, yeah, I mean, look at that. That's just amazing. And this is in bright, bright lights as well. In daylight, it just looks gorgeous too, as you'll see when... So, sorry, here's one in the bathroom. And as I said, the light in the bathroom is really unforgiving. That's the one that highlighted the texture with the Miracle Touch. This one, it covers texture like a dream, guys. So if you've got heavily textured skin, this could be a choice for you guys. Can you see? Just looks amazing, doesn't it? And the colour match is just spot on. So, you know, big thumbs up to me. I'll just move that out of the way. Just the colour match is just spot on. Wow, it's just gorgeous. And it reminds me of, does anyone remember, did Clinique still sell double powder or something super? It was a compact powder and it was a powder foundation at the same time. I can't remember what it was called now. I'll have a look, and if I can find it, I'll put an image of it down here somewhere. But yeah, this is incredible, guys. It is a fantastic foundation. And again, 30, oh God, it's getting all, so he's just getting anal again about his makeup. Rubbing it furiously on his shorts. That's what I was, yeah, right. Yeah, no, this is a fabulous foundation, guys. And as I said, for 13 squiddly Ds, it can't be bad, can it, guys? Not at all. So this is definitely a candidate for the ultimate foundation to go in my makeup kit. What I could do, I've just had a thought, what I could do, beautiful ones, is maybe just buy the entire range of Miracle Touch, and you know, for every single shade, and that could be my good all-rounder. And then this one I could use for longevity, for, you know, for models and so on that need to have their makeup stay in place but look really natural at the same time. This could be the other one, couldn't it? You know, for oilier skin. So what I'll do is I'll go and rinse this off, and I'll go and wash the old stinking latex. Does anyone like the smell of rubber? It's the same sort of thing as petrol, isn't it? Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm somewhere in between, really. Could take or leave it. Probably leave it. Yeah, no, so if I go and buy all of the Miracle Touch and all of the Facefinity compact powders, I'll need to remortgage something, guys, because that's going to cost a fortune. But that's my cost to bear, guys. I'll go and do that. And then should we try with this one clean? And I'll clean this. And should we try with that one soaking wet? Let's do that. So guys, back from the bathroom. I took a little bit longer than I intended because I actually cleaned the bathroom while I was there. May as well just do the whole flat, mate. Sorry about that. So yeah, no, this is amazing, guys. I'm so chuffed with this. And I was thinking, you know, that because one of my makeup artists, I'll be obviously working with oily skin and normal skin, combination skin. And traditionally, oily skins have always, the foundations for oily skin have always looked very matte, very flat on the skin. If we could make this one work for, and that didn't look particularly flat to me. Did it look flat to you guys out there? Hope not. You know, and just by playing around with it, we might even make it a little bit more unique or a little bit more special for us. And any techniques I develop here with you beautiful ones, I'll be using in my career as an artiste de maquillage. Sorry. Right, so this is, I've just been in the bathroom and I've just washed this one. And this is still quite damp, but I'll just re-soak it, guys, in my little bowl here. For a pound from Poundland. And can you see that's... No. Yeah, there we go. So that's dripping wet. I'm not trying to pull it all over anyone's eyes. And can you see that salicylic acid peel has given my skin an evenness and a... yeah, it has. So, right. Fingers crossed, guys, that this could be the way forth. So what I'll do is I'll just load, and don't worry about getting this one wet because it's a waterproof foundation. Just load them onto the old sponge, close him up, and you see I've got, I don't know whether you can see that or not. Can you see? It's coming down. Nah. No. Oh, there. You might. Yeah, you can see the foundation on there, can't you, guys? Right. So again, spectacles off. Start on the and by adding the water to the foundation, we are, you've heard me say this 1,000 times, guys, but it just not really changes the composition, because without adding a ton of other stuff into it, you know, it shouldn't do that. It just changes the nature of how the foundation looks on the skin, guys, and gives it a much more natural look. Does that make sense? Hope so. I don't make sense to myself a lot of the time. Right, that should do for one layer, and we could always build it up, couldn't we, guys? And that, as that dries, the foundation bonds with the skin because it's a silicone foundation, so it gives you that second, you know, that second skin sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Property, I suppose, or, yeah, property is as good a word as any, isn't it? So again, I can't see anything, but I can already see some glow on this side of my choppies. Wow. Wow, I am really, really loving this foundation, guys. Living for this foundation. I'm obsessed. What do you think? Again, I can't see anything. Are you there, guys? Are you there? Put my old spectacle. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. It hasn't covered the old zit, but that's a really, really, really sheer coverage, isn't it, guys? For a purportedly, for purported medium cover foundation, which says just there somewhere. But we have really, really made that work for us, guys, haven't we? I mean, look at that. Wow, wow, wow. It's just awesome, guys. I'm sorry, I just get so excited over discovering new ways to make, because obviously foundations they are supposed to be used in a certain way, aren't they? But there's no rules to makeup. No one's saying you've got to do it this way or you've got to do it that way. So we just play around with it until you make it work for you guys. Add water to it. The one thing I would avoid is alcohol, because alcohol wreaks havoc on the old skin. But wow, 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 wow. That's awesome. That is just awesome, guys. Look at my skin. Joseph speechless for the first time in his life. No, that's just stunning. I'm just so blown away again. Big thumbs up to Max Factor for this one. Thank you so, so much, Mr. Max. Should I put some more on? Why not? Shall I soak the sponge, or shall I just go, wow, look at that. I'm sorry, guys. Wow, look at that. Totally blown away, guys. Totally blown away. We need to now find out whether we can build this one up or not. So what I'll do is I'll go in again and re-soak my sponge, just to show you that that is soaking wet, guys. And again, guys, it doesn't have to be sopping wet as Joseph's got it. I have to do everything 1,000 times more so than everyone else because I'm such an old drama queen. I'm a Leo, do you know what I mean? And Leos are traditionally always very what's the word, extroverted. We're just extroverts. Do you guys believe in star signs? My friend over at Light Fragments Oracle, Susie, she's a Leo. I think we're born on the same day, which makes us Astro twins. Another big thumbs up there to Susie. I love Susie's channel. She's awesome. So again, I should have showed you guys. I'm so sorry. Not doing a job properly. So what I've done is I've just gathered up. Can you see that's can you see the damp area? That will dry out, guys, and it won't have that shiny sort of look to it because we're not introducing oil to the equation. All we're doing is just adding water. So, but wow, I'm just blown away, guys. Totally blown away. Should we see if we can build it up? Let's do it. Classes are going. Again, I'm using loads of foundation here. That spot's been covered this time, isn't it, guys? Joseph's zit has disappeared into the recesses of his choppies. And what I'll do this time is just add a little bit into the old beard, just to make the whole look a bit more uniform. But this is an awesome foundation, guys. Again, you know, my skin looks like it is perfect, polished. So, guys, that's 2 layers of the Max Factor... 2 layers of Facefinity compact foundation on the old clock using Joseph's patented, no it's not, I'm joking, Joseph's unique and special to this channel soaked sponge. So if anyone else uses this technique at home, you're not allowed to because it's proprietary. It's so not, guys. Right, what do you think? I think that's stunning. This is 2 layers now, guys. My skin looks polished. It looks flawless. Just amazing, just fabulous. Just getting so, sorry, cleaning my glasses before I put, wow, 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 wow. That's gorgeous. It's just phenomenal, guys. I mean, look at my skin now. Again, smiling like the Cheshire Cat, guys, because this foundation is just so awesome. In fact, I think this could be better than the Miracle Touch. I do, because this is for all skin types, I would say, particularly oily skins, and using the soak sponge method, you're going to get a pretty darn natural look, guys. I mean, I'm just blown away, guys. So stunned. Obviously, you need to get your colour matches near as damn it, but yep. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is just phenomenal, guys. We've done it again. We have. My beautiful subscribers and me, we've made the Facefinity makeup look ultra natural. This is a medium cover powder matte foundation, guys, and look what it's done. Can you see my nose? I mean, look at that. I'll get you in for a close-up. How does that sound? Yeah. Ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille? Right, I'll do that now. Shh. Right, beautiful ones, that's got you in much closer now, close quarters. What do you think? I just think this is phenomenal. I do. I'm so blown away. Again, can you see my nose and that area there? I mean, look at the light shining. And if we hadn't done it with the water, the powder would have absorbed the light and that would have looked very, very matte. And just by adding that water, we've just changed the whole look of the foundation, and that is just what I was after. Awesome. I should have just said, guys, at the start that before I whack this load on my old choppies, my skin is normal to combination. In the winter, it can be quite dry. Summer, it's pretty normal. Tend to get a bit of an oily T-zone down the old T-zone. Joseph gets a T-zone oil on his T-zone. Surprise, surprise. But no, this is phenomenal. And there are 2 layers of this on, guys. And if we hadn't have done the, you know, if I'd just gone in with this without the soaking sponge, this would look really, really chalky by now. Possibly not that chalky, because I think this is a really elegant formula, but it certainly wouldn't look anywhere near as beautiful or gorgeous as it does now. That is just stunning. Stunned, stunned, stunned. And this is how you get expensive looking skin, guys. It really, really is. I mean, look, I've got £100 foundation on my face, or £100 foundation on his old chops, and we've used the sponge it came with, so we're not actually spending any more money. We're not, guys. And now my skin looks like, I mean, I could be on the cover of Esquire magazine, or who knows. It's just gorgeous, guys. Blown away. And expensive skin is a sort of skin, you know, that looks flawless, effortless skin, I suppose is a good word as any. Seamless is another word which would describe expensive skin. Classy, just classy. And there are ways of looking classy and feeling classy and smelling classy as well. I mean, I use a blend of Audi's Hotel Collection fragrances, which are actually intended for women, but they've got a very masculine sort of scent to them. I would never go out smelling like, you know, like flowers or anything like that. I like musky sort of scents, or sandalwood's my favourite. And I actually have got a bottle of Trumpets of Old Bonds? I'll go and get it. Shall I show it to you? Why not? You guys just heard me talking about sandalwood, that I love sandalwood, don't you? And this fragrance is by Tailors of Old Bond Street, not Rompers or whatever I called it. Romper Stomper of Old Bond Street. No, Joseph, that's not the name. And this is sandalwood, luxury sandalwood cologne. And this is possibly around £40 for 100 mils. And you have to buy the old atomizer because it comes as a splash on. The atomizer was £7, I think. However, you can, you know, swap it out and, you know, use it again, reuse again and again and again. So that will now last me for life, the atomizer. And once the bottle's empty, I'll definitely be buying this again. In fact, I think this is my second bottle, not too sure. It's just got the most gorgeous, masculine, lovely, beautiful smell to it, guys. I'll just put some on and let you have a smell. I mean, smell that, guys. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Joking, guys. I know you can't. We haven't invented smell-o-vision yet, guys. But when we do, I'll let you have a sniff. It reminds me of, what is it, Old Spice? It starts off with old notes of Old Spice, but far, far, far more intense. And there are loads of undertones going on, loads of smells coming in and clashing. Not clashing. They'll complement each other beautifully. And that is how you smell expensive, guys. And what I tend to do with that one is what I do is, because I don't want to use it all up in one go because it is quite expensive, is use this one, the Lime Basil and Mandarin #1 by the Hotel Collection. This is a dupe for Jo Malone's. I think it's the exact same fragrance in her line, possibly £100. This costs £4.99 for, again, 100 mils, is it? Doesn't say. The box, no, the box is gone. Oh well. And what I do is I put a spritz of this on before I go out, and then there's a touch of this. And you can do that with all of your aftershaves or your fragrance, guys. Mix them up until you get, you know, your spot on fragrance, until you smell expensive or classy, as Joseph likes to call it. And another tip I'll give you beautiful ones out there about how to be classy or how to smell classy: always smell nice. There's no excuse for anyone to have the smell of BO or that Fausty sort of smell. Mothballs is another smell I'm not particularly fond of, but I never go anywhere without it. In fact, I even wear this when I'm just staying indoors, just because I think if you get into the habit of, you know, applying aftershave on a regular basis, then you just do it naturally. And there's just, you know, and then people always remember you as being that man that smelt nice, or that woman that smelt nice, or that person that smelt classy. Does that make sense? And guys, when I started my channel 4 or 5 months ago, I also reviewed the Hotel Collection of fragrances by Aldi's. They have since released a few more. This is one I reviewed back then. This is Bergamot Oud. Can you see that? And this has got a gorgeous, this is more of a wintry sort of fragrance, or a special events fragrance. And they're dupes for Tom Ford's leather oud or tobacco oud or something like that. And this one is an intense version of the oud by Aldi's. And the bottles are lovely, aren't they? Again, dupes of Tom Ford's come in the very square. So I'll just clean the lid because I'm a bit anal about my personal care items or toiletries. Right, I'll show that to you again. And this one is, what is this? Sandalwood and something, I think. Sandalwood and jasmine, or sandalwood and yasmina. Stop it, Joseph! Yeah, sandalwood and jasmine, guys. And this just smells divine. It's just got the most gorgeous smell. Makes you smell really, really classy. And again, I mix these up. I mix this with this one. These two go amazingly together because you've got the sandalwood in this one, and you've got, but they smell very slightly different. Do you know what I mean? This one's far more musky. This one's a bit more citrusy, a bit lighter, and a bit more refreshing, more manly, I would say. Joseph's very manly, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Again, guys, here are some more photos. Now, this one's me looking straight on. This is with the wet soak sponge method, guys. I think it's awesome, just absolutely phenomenal. Here's one from my right-hand side. Here's one looking to the left. Here's one from a bird's eye view. That's probably a bit better than drone shot, isn't it? Yeah, definitely, Joseph. And finally, here's flash photography, and I'll do one of the bathroom too, guys. This one's flash photography. There's not much flashback, is there, guys? Not at all, especially with the soak sponge method, because, you know, And finally, here's one in the bathroom, the most unforgiving light in this entire building. And I just know, well, if it looks fine there, then I'm okay. Do you know, I can go out wearing it. And this foundation doesn't give you any texture. It doesn't highlight any texture at all. Right. And another thing about this perfect foundation, guys, is as I've said, it doesn't highlight texture. Can you see? It just enhances skin, makes skin look absolutely gorgeous. Should have a look at the website and then, yep, let's do that. Right, beautiful ones. I've got the Max Factor website here, maxfactor.com, and this is £13.99, so £14, possibly around 18, 19 US dollars. That's my friend Dina. She just messaged, so very popular again, as always. And there are 12 shades, I believe. And we've got 002 Ivory. First one, 001 Porcelain. Again, way too pale. Joseph would look like a doll if he put that on his old choppies. And should we read the description? Again, I'll put it here so you guys aren't having to watch me struggling to read them off on my phone. A foundation that offers full coverage but doesn't feel heavy on the skin. The Facefinity Compact Foundation is just that. I suppose, no, it certainly doesn't feel heavy, and it didn't feel heavy straight out of the pan. Certainly not. Mind you, we only put one layer on, but perfect for on-the-go touch-ups. It's lightweight with a moisturising formula that contains SPF 20 to hydrate your skin all day long. I'm not too sure about that one. Yes, but no, it doesn't really. No, I wouldn't. No, I'm not going to agree with that one. Makeup artist tip: to choose your perfect shade, match the foundation with the skin tone of your jawline. To ensure even coverage, use a compact sponge and apply the foundation to the centre of your face, blending outwards. Go over with a foundation or a foundation brush, or brush to foundation. A foundation brush for a flawless finish. Benefits. Oh, they are the benefits. Oh, no, they're not. Shine control. Yeah. Long-lasting matte finish. Not too matte, guys. I mean, very, very natural. Very, very natural. Though, yeah, no, there's no shine coming through on my fingertips, because when I'd normally do that. No, definitely no shine there. So, again, ultra natural, ultra natural matte foundation this is, guys. And it is phenomenal. Bloody phenomenal. Lightweight formula. Definitely agreed with that one. SPF 20, again, wonderful. So, yeah, and I think that is an amazing. Oh, and then they tell you about, you will also love, shameless plug again. There's an aeroplane coming, guys. So again, beautiful ones. The website, yeah, I agree with most of the claims, apart from the, you know, the first claim that it's a, what did it say? A full, yeah, foundation, but a foundation that offers full coverage but doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I agree with the last part of that. It's just the first part I'm not particularly convinced about. I don't think it's a full cover foundation at all. It certainly could be full cover foundation, guys, but if it is, then it is an amazing, amazing foundation, guys. Because no, it's definitely, you can still see my spot, can't you? 2 layers of the soak sponge. Mind you, it did disappear with 1 layer of the straight out of the pan, but no, I'm just totally stunned and blown away. It is gorgeous, guys, absolutely gorgeous. So if you want to have matte or less shiny skin, I suppose, but still have a healthy shine, does that make sense? Possibly does, possibly doesn't to some. I know what I'm trying to say, guys, and if I can think of a way of saying that to you guys without sending you around in circles or confusing you poor beautiful ones at home, I'll try. But no, it is phenomenal, guys. I'm totally in love with this one, and it's much, much better than my favourite Miracle Touch. It is gorgeous, stunning. To think that a matte or a powder foundation can look this good, that is just awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. I'm chuffed. Chuffed. Not much longer, beautiful ones, and then I'll let you go and get on with your lovely Saturday. I hope the sun's shining wherever you are, gorgeous ones. I've got to go and meet a friend in town, and tomorrow's Father's Day, and I'm going to Mum's and Dad's in Cambridge. Probably go and get Dad a pork pie or a card or something. But so what have we learned today, guys? We've learned that this Max Factor Facefinity Compact, straight out of the pan, looks amazing. It does. It looked amazing, I thought. However, possibly a little bit too... If you've got oily skin and you've got that... And I didn't prep my skin, guys. I forgot to say that. If you don't like that that heavy sort of look that a lot of matte foundations give, then this possibly isn't... This might be a candidate for you guys. However, guys, if you want to have naturally matte skin that just looks stunning, then, you know, just soak your sponge first. It's so simple to do. And, you know, the results are just phenomenal. I mean, wow, I'm just so blown away. totally blown away. Right, I better go. Pork pies are calling, Joseph. So we'll wind up here now, guys, if that's okay. And we've learned also today how to smell expensive. We've learned that we can mix fragrances. Obviously, some of them will clash, and just play around with them, guys. That's my advice to you gorgeous ones. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. It's been lovely being with you again. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing. Hit the notifications button to all so you're notified every time Joseph releases new videos. And all that remains for me is to say to you gorgeous ones, have a beautiful Saturday, guys. I love you all very, very much. Take care. See you all soon. Lots of love. Take care. Bye. Hello, gorgeous ones. Joseph out and about in Ely. I just wanted to do an outdoor test just so you could see the phenomenal results I got with this. It is absolutely stunning, guys. I'm just totally gobsmacked, and that it takes a lot for me to be gobsmacked, as you beautiful ones know. I mean, for a foundation for a foundation to do this to the skin, and all we had to do is just to soak the old sponge. It's phenomenal, guys. It really, really is gorgeous. So I'm just chuffed. I mean, I'm just beaming all the time. No, I mean, it just looks gorgeous, guys. So I'm totally blown away by it. What do you think? I mean, look at my schnufter, the reflection on my forehead. It's just gorgeous, just a gorgeous foundation, which cost £14. And you can't, you know, you can't go wrong at that price, guys, can you really? It's just awesome, just amazing. I'm so pleased. It's just amazing, guys. Just absolutely gorgeous, wonderful foundation. And you know, I mean, if you want to try this foundation, I strongly advise just try and get as close to your skin tone as possible, guys. But you know, I think that you would be really surprised at how gorgeous this is. And it doesn't pick up texture at all either. I mean, look. Obviously the light's not perfect today, but I'd rather it be a little bit overcast and full beaming sun on Joseph's poor pale Celtic skin, if you like, because I am Welsh at the end of the day. Boy, you'll. Right, I'll stop waffling now, guys, and let you get on with your Saturday. I just wanted you to see how awesome this foundation is in the daylight. It is stunning, guys. I'm going to go and buy all of them now and go and spend all of my wages. So no, I'm joking, guys, but all right, guys, see you soon. Take care.